I am Victor Huerta, and on today's real estate show, home inspection nightmares for the first time home buyer, the ugly truth. Guys, I am gonna bring you some honest and truthful stories of my recent home buyers on some nightmares that we went through just to see if the repairs were completed by the seller and what they did and what they did not do. Let's go. Don't forget to click that subscribe button. Don't forget to click that bell to get notified when we drop our latest video. We are just bringing some home buyer, home seller, and investment tips to you, the public, so you can make a better sound decision when you're thinking about buying, selling, or investing in some real estate. Now let's get into the home inspection nightmares you, the first-time home buyer, might come across. The ugly truth. My clients were coming in from Las Vegas, Nevada, buying a house in Santan Valley, which is located southeast of Arizona. So the seller was supposed to correct some items. They have their own handyman, okay? This handyman was out to the house 3 times to repair some items. They did not do a great job. So after the 3rd time, I said, you know what? I told the selling agents and the seller directly, don't worry about it. I'll take care of all the items because obviously your handyman does a shitty job, just being honest. So here are some nightmares that you're gonna go through if the seller is using a handyman. So I advise you to make sure these items are corrected. And how do you know that these items are corrected? For one is you get an invoice. For 2, make sure you have your agent who's representing you and buying your house. Tell the selling agents, I need videos, if it's faucets, of what's leaking and what's not after it's been corrected, and you want before and after pictures. You'll have the before pictures from the home inspector, but make sure that whoever's doing the work, they take after pictures as well. So let's get into like the items that we went through, which was a nightmare with this damn handyman. It was a mess. So here we go, let's get into these items. The water heater vent. So this is a gas water heater. Okay, so the vent that pipes out into the attic, you want to make sure that is correct so you don't get the fumes coming in the garage or into the house, because you know what? It's gas. You could pass away if you're asleep, right? So this handyman went out 3 times, okay? So we flagged it in the home inspection. We requested the seller to repair it. The seller asked the handyman to come fix it. They fixed all the items that we requested. Then my buyer got the home inspector back to check on the items. It wasn't fixed. I tell them to go fix it again. The handyman goes back out there for this water heater vent issue. He says he fixes it. He sends over a picture. I send it to the home inspector. It's not fixed correctly. So it's just constant issues like this. And then we had leaky faucets. Okay, faucets were leaking at the handle. Handyman went out there to fix it. It wasn't fixed. So you're gonna go through some nightmares, okay? Some nightmares on the handyman, whoever they're using on the seller side. So what I did is I just say, you know what? Stop all the work. Let me get my guy who is solid and can do the work. So they went out and not only fixed the vent for the water heater, they fixed all the faucets and they fixed the garbage disposal as well, okay? So you are gonna have some home inspection nightmares when you're buying your house. I'm just gonna be real and honest with you. But to make sure that items are being corrected in a timely and properly manner, make sure you tell your agent who's representing you and buying your house, and hopefully it's us, Victor, not a Huerta, but if it's not, tell that agent on the other side, on the selling side, like, hey, we see the pictures on the home inspection report, but I want after pictures. And if it's a water issue, like a leaky faucet or leaky faucet underneath the sink, the plumbing or the garbage disposal, you want before and after pictures, and you want running water to make sure it's not leaking when they turn on the faucets is telling you want a video, okay? This actually, it's just a peace of mind, guys. If you're buying your house, just make sure you get invoices, before and after pictures, and some videos as well if you need to. So those are some nightmares that can happen when you're going through the home inspection process. You're gonna have some nightmares, okay? The number 1 nightmare is the handyman on the seller side. The sellers try to just squeeze as much profit and money as they can. Now, I'm not speaking about all sellers. I'm just speaking about the sellers who are greedy. Okay, there are some sellers out there who have taken care of the house. They will do a great job to give you the house in a great condition, but it has to be reasonable. Okay, so just make sure you just take my advice. Before, after pictures, videos, invoices, make sure you got all that before you do your final walkthrough and before you get your keys. Because once you do your final walkthrough, once you get your keys, once the house is transferred into your name, well, something breaks, something wasn't completed. It's not the seller's fault. It is your agent's and your fault because you already own the house. Just keeping it real, keeping it honest, and being truthful. So I hope you enjoyed the home inspection nightmares for the first-time home buyer, the ugly truth. Please, if you have not done so, click that subscribe button, click that bell to get notified once we drop the next video. We are just bringing some home buyer, home seller, and investment tips to you, the public, so you can make a better sound decision when you're thinking about buying, selling, or investing in some real estate. Once again, Victor Huerta here, your local real estate agent, and we will see you on the next video.